maiden voyage to Area 601, New Mexico begins now.
Wait, time for a little backstory here.
I'm gonna make this video pretty short and simple. I am Eric. Why am I sitting in a Chevy Aveo with the back seats ripped out, turned into a bed, a mini RV? Goes back to my teenage years, really. I used to always be interested in property across the United States. I'd always research, cheap land pretty much everywhere in the United States. Fast forward to 2020, 29 years old, came across some land just scrolling over the internet. 2 plots that equaled up to 26 acres out in western New Mexico. Me and a buddy, Max, decided that we were gonna jump on it. I always wanted some land that I could call my own, something in the family that all my family is welcome at, all his family is welcome at, just somewhere where great people can have great times. So this is the maiden voyage to what we're calling Area 601. I hope you enjoy coming on this journey with me. I don't really know what's in store, but I really think it is going to be an adventure. I'm from Wisconsin, so that's the starting point. This is the end of day one. I didn't really film the early day one. Not really day one. I left this evening, 6 p.m. It's about 1 a.m. now. Made it here just east of St. Louis, Missouri, and we're gonna see what happens these next couple days. Meeting Max out in Albuquerque, I think, on Thursday of this next week. Tomorrow will be Sunday, so I got some time to kill, time to play around, and check out some cool spots along the way. So that's the plan, and I really look forward to taking this all down with the GoPro and making some memories that'll last forever. And this is the first video on the maiden voyage to Area 601. Let's go. 4:35 a.m. January 4th. It's Monday. Springs, Arkansas. Hot spring rolling right now. Gonna make some coffee. And now we wait for our water to boil, and then we're gonna brew some coffee. What a way to start day 3 of this adventure. No one gives Arkansas much credit. Western Arkansas through the Ozarks, man, it's beautiful. This is Rich Mountain. This is the second highest point in the state of Arkansas. Pretty cool place. Man, what a 3 days it's been so far. It's moments like these when you look at life and realize how beautiful it is. All in all, I'm just blessed. I really look forward to bringing Dayton out here, my son. 2020 was a crazy year. For me, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people out there in the world. I have the ability to buy the land with Max and, you know, be able to fund this trip. It's the middle of January, and I'm sitting here in the Panhandle of Texas on my way to see some land that I bought that I've never seen in my life before. I've never been there. That's what life is about in my eyes. It's about taking the risks that are gonna pay the highest reward. And by the highest reward, I'm not talking about materialistic wise, money wise, value wise. I'm talking about happiness wise. This one right here, let's do a beautiful night in the Texas Panhandle. Unbelievable camping. Being free. Living in this great country that we do live in. Many more journeys like this to come. Great things ahead in life. And happiness. Cheers. Exploring Lake Meredith a little more, and this one's going to be pretty cool, I think. And I'm pretty positive you can camp down here as well. But I got here so close to sunset last night anyways that I went to the first spot on top of the cliffs. Just checked out the sign up there. It looks like they got walleye, trout, crappie, bass, catfish, and then a few other species. I didn't see any northern pike or anything like that on there. Maybe you can see it. This is going to be a picture here. This part of the video I never thought I would make because I never thought I would be where I am right now. Lake Meredith National Recreational Area. Free to camp. This place is gorgeous. Anywhere you look, there's something to look at. Absolutely a beautiful place, sitting on these bluffs and cliffs looking down at the lake. A little history back when this lake was formed. This is actually a dam, a reservoir, a part of the Canadian River. This was the main drinking supply when they dammed it in 1963 and beyond for Amarillo and Lubbock, Texas. Over the years, the lake started to dry up somewhat from its peak of about 101 feet deep in the early 2000s. I think it was 2008. It had a record low level of about 26 feet. But the last statistics I could find was in 2017 it was roughly like 75, 76 feet deep, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's made its comeback, which is a great thing. Check it out. The Panhandle, it's kind of boring to drive through. This is not too far off the beaten path. It's maintained, but not a lot of people know about it, doesn't seem like, and that's a shame, especially that they have free showers and baths and not baths, but bathrooms. That would be weird. But yeah, great place. Check it out. Lake Meredith National Recreation Area here in the Panhandle of Texas. It would not be a trip to the Panhandle of Texas without a stop at the famous Cadillac Ranch. I can tell you one thing, right there, that's a full jar of marinara sauce in a field. I've never seen that before, so besides the Cadillacs in the field, there's also tomato sauce in the field. But let's go check this out. I came prepared. Area 601, the adventure. Another night in the books. Slept good. I think I got 6 or 7 hours of sleep. It's pretty early. I think it's 4 a.m. locally. Been up since probably 3:30. Got my coffee rolling here. In fact, it's about done. Good morning. It's been a little bit of a routine past 3 days. So it's been a lazy day, haven't done a lot, but made it up to the Cibola National Forest, which is pretty sweet. So, do a little time lapse going down the mountain. We're at about 9,500 feet in the air, I want to say. Because I am in Albuquerque, figured it was only right to go and get me a green chili cheeseburger. I also got a bag of green chili, fried green chili strips, and I have a green chili mayonnaise. And let me tell you, they are phenomenal. Thinking I'm gonna need to put some sauce on. Green chili cheeseburger, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh yeah. That's phenomenal. Off the freeway, an hour and a half to Area 601. 83 miles. The beauty is just about to begin. We're going through some lava hills. Yeah, it's about to be real. The dream is about to become a reality. And I can't wait. Max is behind me. He met me in Albuquerque at about noon today. I stayed over and got a hotel room just to be able to freshen up before this little off-grid journey begins. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I would like to welcome you to Area 601. 601, Max, how do you feel?
Oh, I've never been more excited in my life.
Oh, it opens up, look at it. Oh my gosh, we're making a tower.
Oh, that's the hill.
Yeah. Well, and it dips down before that.
Wow, we're almost all the way to the hill is where our property is.
We have found the infamous spring
Hidden
in
in our backyard.
in the canyon. Didn't really think that it was going to be possible, to be quite honest. Max just kind of kept pushing this cliff. And what do you know? So here we go. Let me try to do it. It has been a hell of a journey and a trip here to Area 601, Nuevo Mexico. So I did not do a lot of filming while I was here, but let's do a little tour of what we got done and a little bit of Area 601.
Our first trip down was a short trip, just a few days, as we really had no idea what to expect. Not to mention it was early January, and at 7,300 feet above sea level, it can get pretty darn cold to say the least. Well below freezing. We used an old 4-man ice fishing shanty that I had bought back home a few years back as our temporary shelter. During the day, we did a lot of exploring to get a feel for the land and the surroundings, being we had never been relatively close to this area of the country before in our lives. We finished off the trip by building a small 4x8 shed. Initially, it was just a place for us to store our essential goods while we were away from the property. It would eventually become a very unique part of Area 601, as you will see. This was all just the beginning.